Okay, so we're now going to look at settings, and that's task settings and global settings. Previously we've had a look at settings show numbers. This has allowed us to choose exactly what we want to have displayed on the table. We also have settings task. In settings task you have show numbers, but you'll notice we also have a mean scores option here. We can go to things like grid and choose that we want to freeze labels, show grid lines. We may choose to go to include in outputs and take off the total column. So all of the settings within this area are for the current task you're running. When you've made your selection, click on OK. If you wish to specify some global settings, you need to go to the options menu and choose settings global. Here we can specify how we want all of the different tasks to appear and how Asteroid is to behave. For example, when we have a viewing option and you run a table, it's always going to appear in grid view first of all. In window display, when you start Asteroid, it's going to display the splash screen, the welcome dialog box. If you don't want these to display every time Asteroid opens, untick the boxes. You may choose to always have H% on your table and to always show grid lines, and to never show total column. So there are many different settings you can specify here as global behavior for Asteroid. It's worth spending a few minutes going through the various options that are available to you. Note that at the bottom of the dialog box there's a Save Settings Permanently tick box. With this ticked, this means that anything you specify here will be the default settings. One setting that I would like to mention is within the window display, you have Dictionary Auto Hide. I'll just tick that option and click on OK. I'm not too worried what I have in the rows or the columns here. I'm simply going to run the table and show you what happens to the data dictionary. You can see that it's disappeared. It's popped itself into a left-hand pane where if you hover over all items, it'll show itself again. We have a pin here. Click on the pin to pin the board down. If you wish to make some changes to the table, you can run the table again. And again, the data dictionary pops itself across to the left-hand side. This is very useful if you are always going to be running larger tables and you don't need to see the data dictionary frequently. I'm going to go back in and change that setting back to no dictionary auto hide. And you can see the data dictionary stays in place.